All right, Phoo. You hanging out there with Casper? Kind of chilling out, doing your thing? All right, be careful, though. All right, Casper, he likes to poop on random things, all right? Just saying, I've been sitting here watching him for a little bit, and, yeah, he totally wants to do that. All right, but hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Soling the Ark. I'm Phlinger, and today we've got to go get some utility dinos. We've got to go see what all we can do. We've got DD up here that I think we're gonna have to go out and go see what all we can see and see what all we can find. We need to go get a few different things. So, Phoo, you're probably gonna be staying here. Phoo. Okay, all right. Casper, I'm sorry. Okay, apparently you really want to go over there. All right. Let's see. We need to make sure we keep an eye on this. I need to clear out a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Do we have any taming cakes? I don't think we have any taming cakes. We do got 10 of these things. I'm just saying. All right. Get over here. All right, you guys are going to have to take a dip off of... Let's see, put that down here. Okay, so holiday. And the anniversary should be ending just about today, maybe tomorrow. I have it enabled, but... I mean, I don't want the birthday suit pants, because if you can't see your pants, I mean, what are you going to fight evil in? I mean, I'm just saying, all right? So I think, honestly, what I want to do is maybe do a chibi? And we've got 2 rolls at this. See what we get. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a Thyla. Okay, we got... Okay. One more roll. All right. Come on. Something better than a snail. All right, so we got 2 snails. Let's see just how good they look, because apparently, you try for different things, and then, you know, no matter what, sometimes you just get a snail. All right, so we got these ones right here. And how you find these, I've seen it down in the comments. All you do is go to all cosmetics, and it'll pop it up like right here. So then you just take it, you drag it right here. Okay, so... Where are you? Where's my chibi? You're down in the water. Okay, all right. Come here. Okay, so you got a blue shell. We got one with a blue shell. And now we got, let's see. Oh, I like you. We'll call you Skunky Snail. Zoom out. Skunky Snail. It's kind of amazing. All right. So we got a new snail companion. He's going to be helping us out in our endeavors. I'm not sure what kind of omen this means, but maybe he's saying we need to get more cementing paste. I don't know. Maybe more fiber in our diet, more bran or something like that. I don't know. All right. So apparently when pteranodons poop, they butt squeeze and they trap you between their wings. That's kind of cool, I guess. All right. Let's see. Do we actually have enough stuff to make a mortar and pestle here? Because... Oh, I already know mortar. What am I doing? Okay, so mortar and pestle. Are you? There you go. Hole. Yes! Ha ha ha! Alright, make a mortar and pestle for here on the raft, because we do have some narco berries and stuff like that. And if we're going out taming stuff, we're gonna need stuff like that. Dodo! You just raised up! Congratulations! Casper has... And you too, chicken! Casper has blessed you with a poop. Alright. Nice. Phoo, I see you're getting in on the pooping action. Good job. Alright. Let's see. So, let's see. Now that we're done with that nonsense... And... All right, we'll get all these going, and then after that's done, we'll head out. We've got our 2 crossbows. Can we actually... You know, Casper and... Casper, we're gonna have to move you. Bubba, we're gonna have to move you as well. You guys are just taking them. Dee Dee, not you. Casper. Dee Dee, not you. Oh, wait. No, that is Casper. Okay, never mind. That is Casper. All right, come on, Casper. Stop burning your butt, dude. You're gonna come over here and hang out next to Chunky. That's right, and Chunky is gonna be following you as well. All right, so now there'll be a little bit more room on the raft, at least for a minute. And we have to go find ourselves some utility dinos. We have got to go get a Dodicrus, probably an Anky, but also that means cryopod. We've got to go out on a mission to go get cryopods. Yes, I know. It's that time. And it's also that time for me to forget what the recipe for it is. And how to spell it. Okay, so cryopod, it's of course crystal, hide, oil, fiber, metal, and polymer. Okay, we've got that. You know what, we may as well just learn this while we're at it, right? Okay, so... I've already forgotten it. Okay, we gotta go get polymer. Alright, which means we've got to go up to the upper bits. Dee Dee, we're in this together, right? How is your weight going? Yeah, you're fine. Let's see if we can get a little bit of hide, because things are gonna get cold where we're going. And we're gonna probably have to do this in trips, because Dee Dee does not have a lot of weight. We got the pants, that's the most important part. There we go. Alright, so we have a full suit of this. How much does this weigh? Total. Gonna have to min-max this. Alright, and then also a club. We can swing by the old base and get the clubs, because that's where Perry has them. Perry silly like that. Or we can just make a couple more so where we can see exactly how much weight we've got. It's not like we've got like a special club or anything like that. Oh, no, actually, hold on. Never mind, we've totally got a special club, alright? One is for beating parasaurs in the face. The other is for beating penguins in the face. Yeah. Sorry. Minimize our weight. That should be good. Dee Dee, how are you doing? Or do I need to ditch a crossbow? Probably need to ditch a crossbow. How much metal do we have in here? Alright, and each one of the cryopods takes 2 metal. So if we want 5 cryopods, that's 10 metal. Okay, and hide and fiber. Get out of here. Get! You were not invited on the raft, dude. Alright. So... That's... I think that's... And now we need to go get crystal. Alright, come on, Dee Dee. Yeah, we're gonna need to dump some stuff here. Alright, Phoo. You're gonna carry some of this, alright? We don't need all this. Alright, just carry all that, dude. And then also... carry that. And then... we don't need those. And we probably don't need that. Alright. Let's do this, Dee Dee. Oh, now your weight's much more manageable. Alright, let's go. Oh, I see you found your home over there with the trikes. Good job. Alright, so if we're going... wow, that is a lot of pteranodons. Okay, apparently my actions on, are Herbivore Island may have driven them out a little bit. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, so we've got to go get crystal. We've got metal. I think red ob is where we're going to be making this stuff. We have to get polymer, which means we're going to have to go way up in the north. So, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can work our way over around, because... Oh, that's my level, not yours. You know, those times when you wish that the Pteranodon would have gotten the level instead of you? But now, we are actually flying. Dee Dee, you're doing great, alright? Oh, I did get you a little bit of meat. We're probably going to have to stop and get you a little bit more. We can stop by base. That 13 meat should last the base. Alright. Why, oh why, oh why is it the best looking turtles? Always super low level. Man! You know, and then also, of course, I could whine about it a little bit. But, you know, this is... it just feels natural. Alright? And I'm not even stopping off to get crystal. I'm just heading back over to the old base because we should have crystal over there. Before we set off, I know we had some, so... Man, and you know, I love this spot right here. It is just so pretty. Man. This part right here will always be remembered for where this game really took a hold. You know, Ascended. So pretty. Alright. Alright, let's get head to... Whoa. What are you doing way out here? You're a bit away from the swamps. I mean, I know that's a regular spawn spot for Sarcos. I was not expecting one for you as well. Alright. Dinosuchus is just appearing out of nowhere. And Quetzal's appearing out of nowhere. Okay. And sharks. And we should probably stop and get some oil. Alright, let's see if we can actually get some oil here. Alright, down around here, this is like one of the really good early game oil spots. Alright, let's see. Right down through here. This? No. Stuff. Right here. Yeah, keep our head on a swivel. And not drowned. There's dolphins. Keep an eye out for sharks. Dolphin. Sorry. Get our oxygen. Pour that out. 19 oil. I am so sorry, dude, but you need to go. I know you just want to come in and kind of hang... I know you just kind of want to come in and hang out, but you're really obscuring my visibility. Okay, now that's bad news right there. Okay, let's get out of here. I mean, granted, mantas actually have really low aggro range until you get right in their face, and then they just are unrelenting. Oh, there. Dee Dee, get back over here. But yeah. Okay, so we've got oil now. And that right there, just in case you're wondering, is just right here on the map. Right down here. Those little rocks inside of there is a really good spot. Hey, guys! It's me? I know, Wilson. How you doing? How's your guys' trough? Holding up all right? Wilson, you're still, Wilson Jr., you're still running things all right? Harry's still giving his call out. Snagging some of these meat, guys, all right? Yeah, Dee Dee needs some. And by the way, oh, guys, you should meet Dee Dee. Hello. As I was saying, hello, guys. Meet Dee Dee. All right, we're stopping in for a few things. How much crystal do we have in here? Got 48, so we've got enough for 4 here. Okay, let's run this stuff over to the red ob really quick, Dee Dee. Guys, I'm leaving the door open. Oh, you guys got a new green dodo friend coming in. Okay. Get over here. And also along the way, we can look for some of the rarer haunts for, like, Dodicarus. Alright, Skunky. This is how you craft this stuff, alright? Okay, so we need polymer and crystal. Let's go get the crystal. Dee Dee. Keep track of this here, Skunky. Skunky's just, like, watching, looking up, going, okay, I'll write it down. And then he's got no pen. Yeah. Tries. Best I can say. He tries. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, I guess we can close the door now. Alright, guys, I'm going up to where it's really cold. Alright, don't let Perry, ruin everybody's vibe, okay? He'll do it if you let him. Apparently we're hot. Put all that in there. Where'd that... There we go. Okay. I know I've got some right here I can just pull, but this stuff is inaccessible in this playthrough. Alright, so, let's see. Now we just need... polymer. Let's go get polymer. Alright, and then right up alongside here, every once in a great while, kind of rarely, you can see Dodicarus up here. It's not super common, but yeah, I mean, some places... Here, let me... Okay, so apparently that's marked as a waypoint. Okay. Yeah, Dodicaruses, they spawn, I mean, all over up here. All right, up here, over on this side. They spawn right around here. And then rarely you'll see them right along through here. Down through here. Over here, actually, you can see them. And then up here, they'll spawn a lot. And then right over here, kind of rarely. And then up in the mosh pit as well. So, yeah, and then... Although right down here is always a good spot. Right over here is a good spot. And then definitely the mosh pit's good. But the mosh pit, it's a mosh pit. It can get really, really dangerous. So, yeah. But now, though... Now, our goal to get polymer, though, is right up here. This is where we're going. So we have to fly all the way up through here. And then from the mosh pit, we'll head out over there. And hopefully Dee Dee's stamina will hold. And hopefully we can withstand the cold weather. Because it gets a little bit nippy up there. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go take a look over inside of here. And if there are Dodicarus, they'll be up right around up. Yeah, that spawn spot right there. Alright, let's get this for you, Dee Dee. Give you some XP. There you go. Alright, raptors. I'm not seeing any. Alright. Alright, and there's usually not any on this side. But if we're lucky, we can find one over on the side of the volcano where we can just kind of have our way with it. That's always a plus. Almost up at the mosh pit. Man, this whole area over here is really overgrown. This used to be such a good spot. Now it's not nearly as good. But yeah, I mean, it is still good. It's insanely hard to see anything in there except for this little tip up here. There's Ankies. You may have to come up here for an Anky. It does look like this is rather... Oh no, there's some raptors there. Raptors are kind of running it. That's what happens here in the mosh pit. Is you'll get... All of these herbivorous dinosaurs, even stegos, stuff like that, and then you'll get a couple carnivores, and then everything just goes through. One of them will clear out the other one, and then you leave the area, you come back, things will spawn, and then they'll be fighting again. This right here is like the end, it's just like the epitome of a mosh pit. Yeah, everybody's constantly in there just doing their little circles, doing their little dance. Everybody's dying. It's great. Good time. Good times had by all. All right, let's get this. Okay, hold resist is up. This down here. That right there. Oh, there's even a Croptodon. Oh, Dimorphodons are peeved at the Raptors now. Yeah, I think Raptors lost. Oh, no, Dwarfdons are peeved at the Ankies. Okay, Ankies lost. All right, let's get up here. Let's see if we can do this. The goal is to make it up here. Yeah, our stamina should hold out. We're actually really hauling butt up here. Okay. We're gonna have to go up a little bit further north then. Maybe we might have to go actually up on the edge. Let's hope we don't get hit with a cold snap. If we go further in, we get hit with a cold snap, we're just dead. Beauties. Okay. Looking for some little black specks. Get our stamina. You know, there's been sometimes I come up here and then these places have got tons of it, and sometimes they come up here and there's just none. This is one of those times where there's none. Okay. Let's get over here looking. Alright. Landing up here, taking a look. More Ankies there. And it's getting cold enough up this far north that we have to whip out the torch. Alright, we should be able to fly over that way to the east. Here we are. And there's wolves. And something in there just died. Alright, let's take you out over the way. Sorry, dude. Super sorry. And pearls, too. Sorry, dude. Alright. And now, we smack. Yeah, it is as gruesome as it seems. 20 there. It takes 4. All right, so we've got enough. All right, that was easy and quick. Let's get our butt. Actually, I think I want to go up this way and go see if we can find a Doedicurus on the side of the volcano. I mean, I know we don't have our taming gear with us, but if we find one, we can come back and then go take a look. Or go see if it's still there. Right, up here, and also, I mean, it's always good to know where Gigas are, right? Oh, man. And, you know, it's this first flight that you take where it's always, you're always so uncertain of whether or not you're going to make it back alive. Yeah, UDs, those are always a big, you know, plus, right? There they go. Okay, more stuff dying. And of course, we can't even see below us. You know, this is probably not the best time to be... Oh, hey, look at that! We can actually see! Once we get through the cloud. I'm gonna take a look up here. I want to see just how cold this section is. It's such a cool spot right up here. Because if we're cold up here... Okay, we're... Yeah, the temperature hasn't changed at all. There you go. Oh, I got level 2. Dang, we're already up to level 28, or 58. Sheesh. Really cold here. See, I wouldn't mind building here. I just don't like always existing in fur and hide armor. Right, now, getting into cooler biomes. Go back to no shirt. As quick as possible. Go take a look at the side of the volcano here really quick. And the volcano, well, it can be found by looking for a volcano. It's actually a pretty good spot. We should be able to find some Doedicurus right alongside here. But we need Doedicurus plus Anki. And maybe a mammoth or a beaver. This is always such a cool spot. Always wanted to build just a main base alongside here. That is one heck of a Dimorphodon. Get our stamina. We'll go take a look down at the redwoods. I'm not seeing any Doedicurus around here. You can find a Doedicurus on one of these veins. You can pretty much tame it without having to worry about raptors and stuff. Okay. Come over this way and take a look. Might be able to get that loot drop. I mean, it is deceptively difficult. There's beavers. And baryonyxes. And baryonyx is eating beavers. Get out of here. All right, so we have a Capro saddle and a Carno saddle. Hey, that's not bad. Let's go drop these back off of base. Then also go get... Hello, Mr. Tapajara. Where are you? 10. Okay. Drop these back off of base. We're going to be going a little bit slower now, but we also got to get this polymer back so we can make our cryopods. Oh, man. Now that's dangerous. Level 50. Okay, let's get away from that. I do not want to get a Rhinoanatha aggro. We're definitely going to have to get us a couple of those this playthrough. It's been a minute since I've had one of those as a mount. You're here. Find a safe spot to land. Iguanodon walking around peacefully means it's kind of safe. Tapajara over there. $45. Okay. All right. Nothing down in there. Ducks. Ducks in there. Ducks in this pond is a good thing. Man, this is always such a good spot to build, too. I mean, really good spot to build. The only problem with this is getting metal, but then again, Argents will get you all the metal you need. Let's get down here to the red ob. There we go. And 1. And a 2. Oh, we gotta wait for each individual one. And 4. There we go. We're just missing fiber and crystal for another one. So let's leave this in here for now. and eventually come back for it. All right, so we got our cryopods. Man, all right. So we can actually start going out and getting more stuff. And now that we've been away from Herbivore Island, hopefully we might get an Anki down there. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm just not even thinking they're even wanting to spawn right now. So, come on. I'm going to leave these in here. And then... Now, Bob, hold on to that, okay? You got the soap and the extra set of armor. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the extra set of armor, put it in Phoo. Just in case, you can't have it, all right? No buttless chaps for you. Not that my hide armor is buttless chaps. Okay, it kind of is. All right, let's head out back over to base, and let's go see if there's anything new over there. I do got to admit that just soaring right across the top of the ocean like this, until, you know, the sharks learn how to jump and fly and sprout wings, and the Dinosuchus learn how to stop swimming backwards in circles, because that's exactly what that guy was doing there for a sec. Yeah, until they do that, until they learn how to do that, then, you know, we'll be fine, because this zooming right across the top of the water is really, really cool. You really get an idea of just how fast pteranodons really are. Pretty cool. Alright, so I just saw a shark try to learn how to fly. He was chasing a Pelagornis up, and he went like halfway out of the water. Here, watch this. Are you gonna aggro? Okay, I think it's weird that all the fish are trying literally to fly. This has got to be a bug with the 5.5 update. But watch this, watch this. He's gonna come up, he's gonna bite it, and he's gonna try to learn how to fly. Or the Pelagornis is just gonna take it like a champ. Are you gonna fly, dude? Dude, fly! Spread your wings, man! What is wrong with your melon? Okay, alright, never mind. You deserve what you get. Alright, okay, never mind. That was a weird interaction. Alright, here we go. Alright, so, but one of the things I kind of figured out with Dee Dee, you've been doing great. You've been doing awesome stuff. But you can't carry anything. I mean, anything. So I think we may have to head out with Casper, which means we're going to definitely have to make a saddle for Casper. So, let's see. If I can spell it. There we go. Yeah, we got enough. That's how we do. Right, Phoo? I meant pick up you, not your poop. Here, you can have your poop back. Alright. How you guys doing? Doing alright? Chilling out? Good job, chicken. Good job, Dodo. Not sure which one of you guys came first, or if that's even a question. But you know what? Okay, let's get you some health. There you go, Casper. Oh, man. Okay, so you are ready to head out. Let's make sure we got all of our stuff. That's... Good work. Let's get our narcotics. Let's go look up north of us and see if we can go find... How fast do you swim? Okay, you actually swim at a decent speed. We should be able to swim over across the channel. Alright, let's go try this out. Let's go see if we can find a Doedicurus. Because right now, where we're going is right up alongside here and right through here. Because you can find Doedicurus right through there. Just need to make sure we don't encounter any underbite fish. Okay. Or any ledges. Ledges are bad. Apparently. Okay. I need to do something about these Pteranodons. They're going to be blocking a lot of spawns. Alright, iguana. You get underbite fish. Well, it's just going to be a bad time. Yeah, we could probably take the raft. That's right, Mr. Bronto. We could take the raft. You know, I think I'd feel better taking the raft, because if underbite fish grabs us, there's just nothing we can do about it. And also, there's that moment when you realize that your Casper was on auto-follow, following Bubba. That would have ended up badly the first time we jumped off. You guys hang out there. Alright, come on, Casper. Alright, Dee Dee, you need to stop. Dee Dee, what's... Really? I know you want to go with us, but you can't. Alright? There you go. Won't be able to tame anything that we find. Really can't do that on you, Dee Dee. I mean, we kind of can, but Okay, apparently I already grabbed them. Alright. I'll be back, everybody. Hopefully. Sorry, I got hit by a rock. It took me a little while to get out of here. Bye, Bubba. Alright. Let's go see quick. Or, you know, things are already awkward. You say bye once, and you're like, okay, and then it takes you extra long time to get out of there. And then it just gets weird. Right? And you gotta feel like the need to say bye again, and just gets really awkward. It's like with this Bronto. I'm probably gonna say bye to this Bronto, or at least hi. Hey, dude. How's it going? Out here contemplating existence? Yeah, me too. This is a good spot for it. Take it easy, dude. Alright, see that right there? That was seamless. You know, went out, I said hi, said, you know, talked about things, then I left, and then there was no rock to get hung up on. Where it was just a weird, uncomfortable, you know, second belated goodbye. Right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. Then, you know, you second guess, you know, what you said or how the situation went, and you'll be thinking about it for like 3 weeks. I know, right? And at random times, you know? It's like you'll be just, you know, walking through the kitchen. Next thing you know, you're like, you know, reach down to grab something and you're reminded of, you know, oh, that one moment, right? Exactly. Just like right now, I'm reminded of it. It was uncomfortable with Bubba. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it when I get back. It's just weird, right? Listen, we have to go up here to the volcano and make a base up here, and then we'll just forget about Herbivore Island, yeah? Okay, no, that's just running away. We'll be back. It won't be weird, I swear. And there's a raptor pack. Okay, let's go around over to this side. Let's park the raft in a spot where we can easily get on it and just go quick as possible. Yeah, this is one heck of a raptor pack. What levels are in there? 50, 25. Okay, that's not that bad. They're going into the jungle, so... Raptor. The beauty part is we can outrun raptors. And we can also outswim them. Okay. Ooh, that did a little bit of damage. So we can find Dodicarus up here. Ooh, that is one heck of a calico. 40. Some over there. Got more iguanodons. Alright, let's get over this way. Yeah, right over here is where you can find Doedicurus. Also up on the top edges of this as well. Oh, I almost thought that was one. That little spot right there. Man! Alright, alright. Oh. Okay. I hear another Phoo. Something eating another something. That's it. Calico that was in there that just got eaten. Something can eat a Calicotherium in there. I'm not sure I want to deal with it. Party dodo. Thank you. Another. Thank you. Okay. Apparently. Oh, mistakes were made. All right. Well, it was a long shot, but it appears that long shot did not pay off. All right. Get up through here. Stuck in the trees again. Have a cool looking iguana. Hello, Theory. All of this. I can use all this chitin. Baby parasaur, more ducks. Here's over by where those raptor were. Let's get back across over this way. All right, so it was a long shot, but it didn't pay off. That sucks. Maybe we will have to take a flight over. Oh, no, 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 no. Really? What are you eating off my raft? I hope the shark gets you. Oh, hello. Wait, get out of here before they get us. All right. And I mean the Diplodocus. Look at those guys. Man, all right. We'll have to get us 1 or 2 of 5 of those. Ah, man. All right, well, let's head back to base. We're back over to the island. So far, it's not base. Right now, we're actually on our mobile base. So, yeah. Anyway, so we got the cryopods. We got things situated so we can actually start getting a few things. I may just actually start building without utility dinos. I mean, I don't like doing it, but... yeah, I mean, is what it is. I mean, hell, won't be survival if you don't crafting things with your bare hands. I mean, we gotta earn, you know. Oh, wow. Okay, apparently I've got a snail right on the front of me. I'm sorry, everybody has to see this, all right? But yeah, I mean, we have to earn, you know, the ability to go shirtless on our island of herbivores, you know? And maybe, you know, building things with our hands and getting some really strong calluses may actually do it. All right. So hopefully we don't get eaten over here. All right, and once again, we're in clinch mode. And right through here. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna get taken out of here. And it's gonna be that time that I get really comfortable with this crossing. And unclench. Okay, there we go. Thought I saw some underbite fish underneath there. Alright, but hey. Okay, so, yeah, we got our cryopods. We went on a massive adventure. So, hey, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I know I'm having a ton of fun with it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger. And take it easy, everybody.